There is actually a detail which I hope people have noticed, and it's to do with the third child. And people who know this game will actually probably already know it. Yeah, that's not going to help us. That might. That might actually be the best weapon against the fire to get engine. Oh god. No hitchhikers. Oh no. Oh. Hi. Ow. Eliminate 6 soldiers. Oh, okay. That gets butterfly rank. But that also gets a ton of income. For... Oh, it doesn't actually, wouldn't it? What else does it net us?
This way, boss. Hurry. Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. Best change your face, too. This one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too. My very own Phantom, huh? Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
So there are actually some very subtle hints as to how this came about. The first big one I can point out is basically one that you see throughout the entire game. Your code name is Ahab. Your helicopter is referred to as Pequod. The snake is referred to as Ismail. Now, first time I got here, I went, Ismail, oh, he's totally not important, he's disappeared. Oh, how wrong I was. It's a reference to Moby Dick throughout the entire thing. And Moby Dick's kind of a tale of zealotry, of, you know, how being overzealous could be a downfall, because Ahab gets killed by Moby Dick. The tale is told through the eyes of Ishmael, as he's watching over Ahab and watching what he's doing aboard the Pequod. That's a subtle hint. That's one that goes throughout the entire game, and it's actually really amazing as to how they did it. Because you can see it throughout the game, everyone is devoted to you. I love that. Second one is actually a lot simpler. Ocelot refers to your in-scope as binoculars. Well, we'll see about that one.
I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
So this actually gets to be even better. You are the medic that that helped during Operation Ground Zeroes. I keep calling it Operation Ground Zeroes, not entirely sure what to call it really. The guy is the boss. Big Boss is like big protege, his second in command near enough. Like his top man, I guess. Now, that sounds a bit cheap, honestly, to me, but then I like how I've done it because there's a lot of zealotry going on around. Like, you've got both your eyes. For a start, you haven't lost either of them. Just believe you lost one of them. But yeah, the man who sold the world, a lie. I love that idea. With the tape, it's Operation Intrude N. It's the bad on this is either N313 or N312. Now, those of you who know Metal Gear, you know Operation Intrude N312 is the Outer Haven Uprising, otherwise known as Metal Gear. Now, something is, this also explains how Metal Gear 2: Snake's Revenge could be canon, even though it's denied as being canon. But it kind of explains how Big Boss survived the Outer Haven incident. Like, Outer Zanzibar, New Zanzibar Land is a different story entirely. But yeah, this is how it all links together. The Snake, as in Big Boss. I'm going to call Big Venom Snake Big Boss. No, sorry, I'm going to call the Big Boss, and this Snake Snake. I know it's different, but it's complex. The Big Boss not even being at Outer Haven explains why he survived, but then it contradicts the Metal Gear Solid 4 where he's under nanomachine-induced sleep, which I don't know. There's a lot of things that just don't add up as they are, because apparently you did injure the boss BB during Operation Out of Heaven, so it can't be him. But then he's a doppelganger? I don't know. It's weird. And between now and Metal Gear, we've got to get a Metal Gear, along with Frank Jaeger. I don't know. I do like this twist. It kind of makes it all make sense in the sense that it's a different voice actor, it's a different Snake, it's a different style of things. The thing is, if they kept Kiefer Sutherland, David Hayter, if they kept David Hayter of Ground Zeroes and as the voice of Venom's of Naked Snake, Big Boss, this would have been perfect. I'm not going to go into politics there, but suffice to say, it was a mistake getting rid of Hayter. Like, Sutherland does a damn good job, don't get me wrong. So, that's 3 endings? There's 1 ending left to get, and that requires us beating the post game, because the last ending is Eli's story. Yeah. We don't have too long to go. It's last few missions are just a bit of a pain in the ass. I know Extreme Sahelanthropus I didn't beat. That's as far as I got. And I wouldn't be surprised like 1 before the end, something like that. But I hope you're seeing how this all links together. They actually tried to make this the final one that answers everything. It kind of does and it kind of doesn't at the same time. Sad to say. Because it makes a few contradictions in the lore in itself, which... It's Metal Gear. It's complex enough for that contradictions. But I would have liked to have seen, like, the ability to make... Like, you can't make a female Big Boss. Like, that makes sense, right? Because, you know, it's like, hey, Big Boss, you grew tits. Sound better in my head. In terms of, like, actual story, I think they should have probably just had you be Big Boss and have... Sorry, I think they should have had you be Naked Snake and had Big Boss be someone you trained up to take over. Like, it's a good idea. The whole thing is very subtle. No, it's not. Like, you don't think about it until he gets to this point. Like, okay, what's going on here? What's making this happen? X, Y, and Z. But, yeah. Not really anything else I can say. Like, it's an ending. My favourite of the Garage endings so far is Honestly Quiet, because it's kind of heartwarming, just to say, like, you know, you get 2 really good friends who don't need to speak in order to show they have gratitude, in order to work together. Nothing. I think there could have been a bit more to this ending. But the best ones are yet to come. The best operations. I am not looking forward to these. I never beat Sahelanthropus on Extreme. If you can't tell why, then I don't need to spell it. I hope I don't need to spell it out. Apparently Metal Gear Online's dead, by the way, which I might explain more than nukes again. Like, stupid sounds, I don't give you a count anywhere. Like, there's one song they're missing. Somewhere in this game is Nuclear. And it's a big song in the game, because it's meant to be like... The way they explain it is that all the nukes in the world have gone. And then they're like, oh, you destroy the world. I'm nuclear on one, that kind of thing. If you know the song, you know what I'm about. It's a really good song. I wish you could find it. I'd actually play some missions with it playing. I'm going to say now, I'm not going to apologise for calling it Operations. It does fit better in my head. Because Operations... Because they are missions, yes, but they may as well be Operations at the same time. It's like the Operation Back Up, Back Down. How's that making it any different? Also, these credits are longer than I remember them being. we are going to be seeing Lost Ending. I do want to get Quiet back because I do need to have the Sahelanthropus fight because I've never actually beaten Sahelanthropus without Quiet under a sniper rifle. I don't know. That's the worst bit. So I might take some time out, like between episodes, and just go and recruit Quiet again. Where's the special thanks? Come on. How are we? I guess in a sense we got two endings today. Yesterday we had the end of the Quiet's ending. Like I've called like 3 days, well 2 days straight. Yesterday we had Quiet's ending and Hal's ending. Huey's ending, sorry. This time we've gotten the nuclear disarmament ending and the Snake's ending. I hope at some point we're gonna get the actual ending. So okay, Maria. Rest in peace, David Bowie. I still can't believe he's dead. It's been like half a year now. Makes you think. Oh, I forgot Parlophone was a thing. We should be near the end of these credits. I don't do well during credits. It's like, how do you narrate them? You don't. It's all a matter of time. There we go. Oh god damn it, come on! I hate credit scenes. Are we there yet? Zanzibar Land is canon. Wait. Metal Gear 2 was said for the longest time not to be canon. So how? I don't know. I maybe Metal Gear makes sense in its own canon to be fair. Because we've got hover tanks. Where is the Metal Gear anyway?
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real big boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me.
But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play, building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.